Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome to this a video lecture, video lesson, um, physics lesson. So we're going to in this class we're going to cover energy resources, the sources of energy, and I'm going to record this visual lesson in two parts, part one and part two. Each part will be about 10 minutes, and please watch both part one and part two to get the complete idea and complete understanding. All right. So uh, this lesson's objective is to learn about the sources of energy, where the energy come from, where they are, from what they are created, how they are produced. For example, sun radiation, sunshine, sun, star, the the big source of most of the energy. And we're going to talk about advantages and disadvantages of each energy resource. On the side project, please uh, yourself search about the keywords like biofuel, renewable energy, non-renewable energy, solar panel, and hydroelectric. By the way, if you cannot see some of the text because of my face, uh, I'm going to share the slides as usual, so you can find the slides as well. Um, all right, let's get going. The Before we start the topic, please spend some time, pause this video, spend some time, think about the energy resources. For example, if you are using a laptop computer, if you are like using, fluorescent light, electricity, please think about their sources. Where do you think they come from? And another the thing is, are they renewable or non-renewable source? Please ponder about it. Please think about it. Pause this video. Give few minutes. Another thing is about the future of the energy. So if you think about future of the energy, there is an article in your book, page, I'm not mistaken, the 124. There is a good article about the future energy source. So that article is, the name is "Ethorium is the perfect fuel." So this, please, if you have time, read about it. I think the future source of energy is nuclear power stations, as well as solar radiation, sun radiation. Right. Okay. So as you have guessed, the most of the energy source is the sun, star, our beautiful star. So you know how it supplies the energy? Well, first of all, it's located 150 kilometers, which is ideal at right conditions because animals are adopted for these temperatures, in the temperature conditions. So it's located 150 kilometers away. The sun radiation comes to Earth within 8 minutes. Heat and sun radiation. For example, if our Earth was a little bit closer, like a Venus, it will be the surface average surface temperature will be increase like 400 degrees Celsius, which is not useful, which is not habitable. And if our planet were farther away from the sun, like Saturn, then it will be very cold. Okay. So the point of this slide is sun is located in good condition, and the most of the plants on Earth warm because of sun radiation. Plants make their energy, glucose, through photosynthesis. We warm up, animals warm, and we use directly as converting from sun radiation to electricity using solar panels. We'll talk about, yeah, later. We'll talk about it. Right, most of the energy comes from. Why there's most of the energy? Not all of the energy, by the way. Most of the energy. Why? For example, some of the energy, like a nuclear power plants, their source is not sunshine, isn't it? Nuclear power plants. How about geothermal? Think about it. Geothermal. What is geothermal? Geothermal energy is heat energy from the core of Earth, the magma. I mean, from the core Earth comes heat energy. You can search about geothermal as well, but we will study coming slides. Okay, okay. So this slide again shows the global energy usage. As you can see, um, then the renewable. I mean the most of the energy we use is from fossil fuels, which are coal, natural gas, and oil right now, and that constitutes to 85% of the energy usage. So we we are we have to transition from fossil fuel to the renewable renewable energy sources renewable energy sources. We need to transition. Why? We will talk about it now. So, by the way, please do not confuse energy resources with the energy stores and transfers we learned in chapter 6, last chapter. A energy resource is a like a star, is a sun, but energy store can be stored as a chemical in a batteries, or transferred as a electricity. As electricity can be transferred, but they are not the source. They are not the source of energy. They are not the resource. They are not the energy resources. All right. So renewable and the non-renewable energy resources. What they mean? I'm just checking my time. So if it is, about 10 minutes, I need to pause. Okay. So renewables, renewable sources will naturally replenish. When it is used up, they will replenish, they come back. We can use it again and again and again. By the way, wood, there was a sample of wood using for cooking in developing countries. Wood is used for cooking, heating still. Do you think it is renewable or non-renewable energy? As you can see, plants and trees are renewables because they can replenish itself, so the wood will be renewable energy wood or biofuel. We'll talk about it. So, opposite of that, non-renewables. Non-renewables, once they are used up, they are gone forever. They cannot come back. They cannot be replenished, like natural gas, oil, and coal. By the way, oil and natural gas are expected to finish by the end of this century. You know, the, by the end of 2029, like 2100, isn't it? Uh, but the so, yeah, 2100 years, 2100, so but the coal is going to go further, which are expected to run out of after 200 years. But the point is they're going to run out. So we need to transition. We need to switch our energy resources from non-renewables to renewables. There is another very important point to switch, which is global warming, climate change, greenhouse gas effect. We'll talk about it later. Okay, let me talk about and then pause. So, non-renewable energy resources like a coal, oil, and gas emit a, a greenhouse gas, which is carbon dioxide, a nitrogen oxide, and sulfur oxide. These are harmful gases when you breathe, as well as um, they cover Earth's atmosphere like a blanket, and they warm the average temperature. Right. So this is part one. I'm going to pause it here, and I'll see you in part two. Thank you.